how does your tool not contribute to more spam on my inbox?
So ultimately, think of it this way. If I'm going to do a bad job, or you as a founder are going to do a bad job, those emails will be reported as spam.
Yes.
If emails get reported as spam, it kills your deliverability. So today, Google, Microsoft, they do like a huge policing when it comes to making sure you land in spam a lot, right? And one of the things that will happen is if you're going to have, really bad setup, I'm going to explain that in a bit, a really bad setup, nothing will work for you. So what is a good setup? So typically I say a good setup, let's just talk about cold email. Cold email is a channel reaching out to people. Why is it a good channel? Because it's the most CAC efficient way to reach out. It has the lowest CPA, cost per acquisition. To acquire customers, sending cold emails is super, super cheap. If you can make it work properly, it has, one of the best way to reach out, right? And a lot of people are like, damn, but I hate cold emails. But if you do them really well, it does work. It works for us, which is why we scaled. So the evil is Google Ads. You're spending a lot of money there, and if you fail there, it's going to be very expensive. But if you fail in cold email, it's not going to be that expensive, not to fail. So what is actually success? So I typically say there's 4 main pillars of success. Pillar number 1, using a software that actually specializes in email deliverability, actually sending emails so that more of them land in the primary. So if you're able to do that, fantastic. There's a lot of legacy tech that don't specialize in deliverability, and they say that deliverability is the accountability of the customer. But the customer, a typical sales team, they don't know anything about deliverability. Neither companies have a headcount for deliverability. And engineering teams, if you go to engineering team, hey, engineering team, we have deliverability issues, can you help? They have no clue about, deliverability.
Yeah.
So all these legacy software is like, good luck to you guys. But really, like, if a customer is unable to solve the problem, it gives the opportunity for some sort of software company to build a software in a way that delivers emails in a particular way that more of them land in the primary. So you have to build a lot of features, whether that's email warm-up, list cleaning. There's like, I would probably say at least 100 features to like really improve the probability of landing in the primary. So the difference is that with the legacy tech, I think if you just want just some vanity metric, like let's take open rates. I think with the legacy tech, open is like 10 to 30%. And you can easily double the open rates if you use the right piece of tech. So that's one. So that's pillar 1. Pillar 2 is using email infrastructure. So if you are sending emails from your primary business domain and you're just a startup, you're not Salesforce.com that's been around for decades and decades and you have very strong domain reputation, you don't have it. Like most companies are, out there are startups. They started, in the last 5 years, last 10 years, they don't have a strong, domain reputation. So what do? A lot of startup founders, let's acquire customers. Let's send them some cold emails. But what happens is when you send these emails as what's called an unknown sender to another organization, that the probability of reporting you for spam or potentially you being blacklisted is pretty high, right? So to make sure that you're not ruining the reputation of your primary business domain, you need to set up these what's called secondary domains. They're also called burner domains, parallel domains, etc. Why would you do that? Because if you're not going to do that, you will send these emails. You will get spam reports. Then all of your emails could be potentially landing in spam.